When I went to semi-freeform, let me tell you guys, if you do not want complications in your life, okay, if you do not want any complications in your life with your loc journey, okay, just learn this simple step. Hey my beautiful gems, it is great to be back doing another video in detail about something that has been stressing me with my locks, guys. If you are new here, my name is Beverly, and on my page I talk about my loc journey. I love to research and figure out how to fix a solution. So if you're having a problem with your locks, please comment on the comment section below and tell me what is going on with your dreads so I can help. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. But guys, let's get into it because a girl has been going back and forth. As you can see, my hair is retwisted and in a style. So I did a 2-strand retwist and with like little lines going back. And guys, yeah, I was brought to the point where I was like, I need to do this. I was like, am I really a semi-freeform type of girl, or am I a retwist, have that slick look type of girl? I don't know. You guys look at me. Comment below what do you think suits me the most. But still at the same time, I'm just gonna say I am going back and forth between semi-freeform and doing my retwist and styling because, like I said, I am trying to still understand where I sit as a loc queen. And if you're loc king and queen trying to figure it out, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to maintain fresh retwist, how to maintain semi-freeform, how to maintain freeform locks, and also what to expect when it comes to the type of locks that you want to get. So I want to start with the fresh retwist. Now, the reason why I had drawn myself away from doing fresh retwists every single month was because people say, and it is very true, if you retwist your hair frequently, your dreads will thin, your edges will disappear. And guys, this is talked about so much in the dreadlock community that I feel like we are drifting people away from doing the retwist to more semi-freeform, because I think that's like what's trending right now. But I feel like people are not generally understanding the benefits of having the fresh retwist type of loc journey experience, and I'm just going to explain that to you today. So if you're the type of person who likes to have a neat look, just like the one I'm having now, I mean, I could always just hold this back, you see what I mean? So let's talk about, yeah, wanting a neat look. If you're the type of person who has dreads but you want to have a neat look when you're out because that's just what you prefer, well, retwist, fresh retwist monthly is the type of, sorry, I like my hair free to be honest, but having a fresh retwist in a style for a month is probably where you would want to go. Why do I say this? Is because when you retwist your hair and you put it straight into a style, it stays neat for longer to a month. And I don't think there's any foul in it because let me tell you my experience. Like I said, I've been going back and forth between semi-freeform and retwist, and the reason is because I don't want my dreads to thin out. But I realized that we are starting to create a certain type of propaganda about doing the fresh retwist, because here's the thing, your dreads only thin out because you are retwisting your dreads too tight, or you are doing your hairstyles too tight. It's not that fact that you've put your hair in a hairstyle that's making it thin out. No, it's the fact that it's too tight. That's why your dreads are starting to thin out. So for me personally, I do not want my locks to thin out. I am so scared of my locks thinning out. I used to get my locks crocheted, and I'm talking about the one with a little thin needle. And because the person who was crocheting my hair was not doing it well, I was losing my edges. And when that started happening, I decided I'm gonna do my own locks. Then I started freaking out because I was like, oh no, every time I go on YouTube, they say if you retwist your hair is going to thin out. Try the semi-freeform. So I ended up going into semi-freeform. When I went to Semi-Freeform, let me tell you guys, if you do not want complications in your life, okay, if you do not want any complications in your life with your lock journey, okay, just learn this simple step. Just do fresh retwist with a style, but keep it very loose. Don't do it tight, okay? You can spritz water every single 3 days, put oil on your hair every week, and I'm telling you, your dreads will form like the most beautiful roots to your scalp. I am telling you, like, if you don't want stress, okay? Because I realize I don't want stress, girl. I do not want stress. Because another thing about Semi-Freeform is it has been so cold in Nairobi, Kenya, and Semi-Freeform Locs love water, okay? Semi-Freeform Locs love water because, like, if they don't get water, they get dry. And then you have the little gap between your root that has not yet, it has not yet locked, right? And when your locks are dry, what happens is that root starts to stretch with whatever you do. Like, first of all, if you're doing semi-freeform, if you've ever seen a semi-freeform person, they barely style their hair, okay? Because first of all, your roots are so, like, a lot of your roots are growing. Like, I'll put a picture of mine so that you can see how much my roots have been growing. Like, your roots grow so much that if you keep on holding your hair up, if you keep on holding your hair down, if you put a bonnet, like if you like to sleep at night and you like to, like, make sure your edges are down and you, like, wrap this down, like, really tight, that is causing the new growth to keep on stretching. And in semi-freeform, you do not want your new growth to stretch at all. Because what's happening is you are elongating the process of it becoming a lock. What you want with semi-freeform is you want your new growth to be as shrunken and least stressed as possible for your locks to actually lock. Now, let me tell you why I say semi-freeform is so complicated. Let's get into it. When you're doing semi-freeform and you doing every single 3 days, you're washing your hair, because remember, semi-freeform love water, right? You have to dry your hair every day. I have been in the cold, okay? There has been no sun. And guys, I am an African woman. We love the sun. The sun is life. So for me, drying my locks, the experience was always sitting outside in the sun and just letting them dry naturally. But then, oops, the sun went, and now I had to blow dry my hair. And the fact that I had to blow dry my hair, my semi-freeform, what was happening with my semi-freeform is my hair grows away from the lock. Let's get into this. Hold up. It's getting serious. There are some people who do semi-freeform and their locks grow perfectly into that form, and you're like, what? How is your lock? Like, your locks look so, you know, like they form and like everything is okay and stuff. But my hair grows away from the lock, meaning when I'm even blow drying my hair, I'm just like separating all these fuzzies away from the lock itself, right? So what I had to start doing was lock maintenance. So every time I wash my hair, and this is what you're supposed to do with semi-freeform, every time you wash your hair with semi-freeform, you should do a lock maintenance, especially if you have hair that grows away from the lock. For me, my roots, my hair grows away from the lock. Even inside, my hair grows away from the lock. So what I used to do was take the little frizzies and wrap them around the lock. And I didn't mind this, but guys, I just got to a point where it's like, I can't do this all the time. And especially when it became the cold season, I was like, no, this is not for me. I am going to go back to just doing my retwist and styling, at least in the cold season, because I do not like to blow dry my dreads. I just don't know why. I just hate the method of blow drying my dreads. So when it comes to semi-freeform, you need to be aware of the fact that you have to do lock maintenance, meaning you have to do frizz maintenance, taking the frizz and making sure you're wrapping it around your lock. You have to do this maybe every single week, every single 2 weeks, depending on how your locks are. You have to figure out the right moisturizer for your locks, because when you're semi-freeform, I feel like your locks are more out there because they're not in a style, all right? And that means that your locks are gonna get dry most of the time because they're just out hanging around and doing their own thing. So you have to figure out what oil really works with my semi-freeform. When it comes to doing a fresh retwist, it's not that difficult because all you do is like oil your scalp, you oil your whatever, you put it in a style, and guys, your dreads will never feel dry because they're barely anywhere. They're not like, you know, doing their crazy things. They're not out breathing in the air and all that breathing in the air. Guys, I don't know what I'm saying, but all I'm trying to say is when my hair is in sorry, I'm trying to figure out the style. When my locks are in semi-freeform, my locks get dry. We will figure out why that happens, and if that happens to you too, guys, I am doing the research, but semi-freeform, your locks get dry. You have to do frizz maintenance every single 3 days, every single week or so on. Yeah, you gotta be in water. Like, they love water. You have to be in the, like, take a shower, let your hair get in the water every 3 days or so on. You have to make sure you're not doing stretched out styles. And for me, like, I love to do styles, guys. Like, it's about to get real now that I've decided to just do the fresh retwist. I won't do it all the time. I'm just doing it for the cold season. But I like to style my hair. I really do. I like to style my locks. And the thing is, with semi-freeform locks, you can't style them all the time. You really can't. And because you don't want to stretch the new growth at all. You don't want to stretch it. If you stretch it, then you're making it much harder for your hair to lock. So keep that in mind. Semi-freeform is actually a very difficult place to be. I should just call this video Fresh Retwist versus Semi-Freeform because those two collide. We already know that free-forming locks are very easy. And you're just the person who just wants your hair to just be and have its own character. And I love that. And I love people who can rock it and it actually comes out so dope and it just suits their personality. But I am not that type of person, girl. I am not that type of person. I have to have my hair twisted. It has to be neat. Because another thing that, I don't know if you guys ever feel this way, but I feel like I need to talk about it. Like, so sometimes when I don't take care of my semi-freeform, and I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I look at myself and I'm like, I look like a street, but like a homeless person. And I hate the fact that I'm saying this, but I feel so unpretty when I haven't kept into schedule with my locks. And it's been really getting to me. And at this point, I'm like, no, I need to find out what works for me and my locks because I love being locked. And I don't want people to think that doing a fresh retwist means your locks are gonna thin out. No, it doesn't. It just means that you just like the neat look. You just have to be very gentle. Like, if you can see my twist here, it is so loose. Even here is like, everything is so loose. That's why my twist looks so thick. And I'm not doing it to have like the most perfect hair. Actually, I just did this hairstyle because I was just experimenting and wanting to know how I looked in this hairstyle. But otherwise, I would just do a retwist and hold my hair in a ponytail, or I will do a retwist and do like lines going down. I just want to have that neat look because I feel like that's what I go for. And that's what I feel comfortable in. It's very important to know, what do you feel comfortable in? And what you feel comfortable in doesn't mean that you don't love yourself. It just means that's how you prefer to look like, right? And that's where I've been on this journey lately, and it's taken me a time to like actually do a video, is because I have been battling between wanting to be semi-freeform and doing the fresh retwist every month or every 3 weeks. I don't know how long I'm gonna be keeping my hair or how long it's gonna take me to wash my hair, but I know that I'm gonna be doing the fresh retwist look for a while because semi-freeform does not work in the cold season, okay? Take that in mind. Semi-freeform does not work in the cold season. If it works for you, tell me what you're doing. And if it doesn't, guys, you can always do the fresh retwist, but just do it as, just make sure you're not doing it too tight, and make sure you're taking care of your hair. Make sure you're misting your hair. Make sure you're misting your locks. Make sure you're putting a bit of oil on them every single week or every single 3 days. I don't even want to put a lot of oil. Ooh, another thing is when you have semi-freeforms, and I'm just saying this in my experience, like I tend to put a lot of water in my hair. Like I tend to mist my hair more often, and I tend to put more oil because it's like having opened hair, to be honest. And like my roots were always dry, and I was trying to figure out why my roots dry. And guys, until I figure it out, we are doing this style, and I hope you guys don't mind, and I hope this video has helped you, because I think this was just like me venting about my experience with semi-freeform. But I prefer to do the fresh retwist every single month. That's what I'm gonna go for. But I will try and do my fresh retwist in a style for 2 weeks. After that, I'll let it be free for a week, and then I'll wash. And then after I wash them a week later, I'll probably now do a retwist. But let's see how that formula works, and I'll let you guys know if it works for me. But tell me, what have you been struggling with your locks, and where are you going with it? Like, what are your solutions, and do you need help? Do you need me to research for you? Because my kings and queens, my lock gods, I will research for you, okay? I will research everything, and we will sit here and you will watch my video and we will conversate. And guys, I'm just so happy I could sit here and talk about this today, because it is something that has been in my head for so long. And yeah, so that's all I have for you. I guess we came to the conclusion of the difference between semi-freeform and fresh retwist lock journey. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and please comment. I really enjoy talking to you guys, and I love you. For 500 subscribers, let's keep on growing. Tell me what you want, guys. Tell me what I can do to just make you happy the way I wake up happy every day, to just be on this journey, lock journey. And yeah, I love you.